I'm going to show you how to make your own bald cap. Making your own bald caps is a more cost-effective way to have bald caps made. The vinyl plastic bald caps that we use typically run between $20 to $25 each, so they are quite costly. And again, if you do rip them to a certain extent, you have to throw them away and use a new one. So making your own and keeping a stock of them at home can be a much better option for you. Now I'm going to show you how to make one of the vinyl plastic ones, but just know a similar method can be used for making the latex version. To make the latex version, you would use balloon rubber or latex bald cap rubber, and same method, you're going to put it in a little cup like this. This is the cap plastic in here. You would take it and you will work in a center circular motion with a sponge, stippling around the crown of the head. Then you would go out to the next layer and the next layer. You would do one full layer, hit it with a hair dryer, let it dry. Do another full layer, hit it with a hair dryer and let it dry. Now, think of this. This is the front of the head, so this is going to be the thinnest portion of the bald cap. So you only want to do about one layer here, and then as you move up on the cap, you do more layers. That way the top is more opaque and more sturdy, and the front part is thinner. So that's how you would make your version of a latex bald cap, is doing each layer, drying it in between, stippling another layer, drying it in between. When you're done and everything's completely dry, you'll baby powder the entire thing, and then as you peel it off, you baby powder as you peel it off, and then it's ready to go. Now, to do the plastic version, I have the cap plastic in a little cup like this, and I'm going to use a brush, and we only need about 3 layers of this on top. So I'm going to start in the center and try and do this as uniform as possible. And you want to work fairly quickly with this. Now this stuff can also be used to encapsulate silicone prosthetics, should you be getting into any of that stuff. Again, this can be used to repair holes in your bald cap with a vinyl bald cap. If you have little holes or tears, you can use this to mend those. And you can also use this as a sealer to help release some clay molds too. So there's some stuff for down the line if you start getting into more shop work, what you can use this for. Important to note too that this does have a fairly strong odor to it because it is a vinyl, strong plastic smell. So working in a room with ventilation is going to be key for this. You wouldn't want to work outside because then you have the possibility of dirt blowing around and getting stuck inside the actual plastic. So you want to keep it as clean as possible. You see how I'm just working around in layers here? Making sure every layer is dry before I move to the next. And you'll decide which part is going to be the front and which part is going to be the back. I think I want this to be the front, so this is going to be the back. So knowing what you know about bald caps now, we're going to extend this down. That way we have it for the nape of the neck. But we're not going to extend it all the way down on the front because we don't need it there. You could also do this with a sponge if you'd like, a little stipple sponge. Will certainly stipple around for you. I like with the brush. I think it gives a smooth appearance to it. But some people do like the sponge because it will give more texture. I'm still on the first layer here. You'll see I'm rotating it instead of keeping it stationary on the table. That's because I'm working with the light. I'm letting the light hit it so I can see where I've hit with the plastic and where I haven't. That way I know I'm getting uniform finish to it. Once you've got your first layer done, you're going to let that dry. And then you're going to do about 2 more layers in the exact same way, in the exact same place, except for that front edge. You want to leave the very front of that front edge as thin as you can, and then slowly build your way up. But you don't really need to do any more than about 3 layers of this. Otherwise, it starts building up into a really thick one. So do your first layer. You're going to sit and let it dry. Do your second layer, sit and let it dry. Do the next one, sit and let it dry. And then once you've finished your 3 layers, or 4 if you're going to do 4, you're going to let this sit for at least a good 6 hours, I would say, before you're ready to take it off. When you're ready to take this off of the mold, get some baby powder, put baby powder over every single part of it, and then to remove it, you're going to have baby powder on hand and you're going to roll an edge up. It'll start to roll up a little bit, and then take baby powder, put it on the inside, and as you peel it off, just keep baby powdering. If you don't put baby powder on it while you're moving it off, it will stick to itself and it'll stay stuck to itself. So doing the baby powder is actually going to help it from sticking to itself. So once you're done baby powdering the entire thing and you pull it off, then you have your own custom ready-made bald cap ready to go whenever you need it. So important to note too, before you begin painting the cap plastic onto your bald cap mold, you don't need to do anything to it. You don't need to put a release agent down. You don't need to clean it with alcohol, with oil, anything like that. Just paint it right on, because it is plastic and it's going to peel right off of it. As long as you're baby powdering it, it should come off fairly easily. Now, the one thing you do want to know is once you've removed it once and there's baby powder remaining, and you go to make another bald cap next time, then take some alcohol and just clean with alcohol to remove the excess baby powder. That way you have a clean surface to work upon. And then wait for the alcohol to dry down so the cap, or so that the plastic head form is completely dry before you go and put the vinyl plastic onto it. So once you've done your layers and you've baby powdered the outside and also baby powdered the inside, you're left with your bald cap. And then you have it whenever you're ready to use. These do stay a long time, so you can keep a good stock of them ready to go, especially if you're doing a lot of bald caps. You know that you need a lot of stuff. Make your own. It's much more cost effective and it feels cooler at the end of the day too, because you made it.